Good morning, everyone. Namaste. We're going to call on Archangel Michael to clear, cleanse the space, fall negative and lower vibrations from our mind, body, and soul, home and hearts, placing the white light of protection on us with this blue seal. And we're going to call on the Pleiadians because we're going to be reading out of my Earth Pleiadian Keys to Living Library. We're still in chapter 1, the game, the codes, and the master numbers. All we do is create imagery from which you can evolve. And we're continuing on the chapter. It says, in the classroom. So essentially they're talking about before we came here at Star Seeds, they had us go through like a schooling where we went to class. So this is continuing with that. Says, in the classroom, you were coded to respond to us, Pleiadians, and many others. And that makes complete sense to me because those were the first contact I got in 2021 when I woke up, started waking up in 2020, but I fully woke up in 2021. And I just knew I was communicating with a loving being from the other side that more than likely was like extraterrestrial. And I didn't believe in extraterrestrials before I had that feeling of that notion. So that would make sense that that was coded and that I then woke up to that feeling because I just knew I instantly was able to start giving Reiki, even though I had no idea about Reiki. My mom had given Reiki, and my aunt too. They were both Reiki masters, but I had never gotten Reiki from them, and I did not get into their Reiki with them at all. Just one day I woke up and I was able to give it, and I knew I was working with the extraterrestrials, and I knew they were very loving beings and that they were helping me to give the Reiki. Says, so that makes sense to me. As you open your greater identity, be receptive and willing to go beyond your bound Aries, because this is what we are striving for. We intend to implant new images in your mind to take you further. It doesn't matter how we do it. It doesn't matter if it's true. It simply matters that we create new images for you. One day you will find the groove yourself, and you will understand what we have been after all this time. You will understand that sometimes we have completely made things up in order to trigger something inside of you for you to grow as a human being. We are very crafty teachers, and I'm laughing because that makes complete sense, because some of the trials and tribulations that I went through, it was almost like they shouldn't even have occurred or happened, or as soon as they did happen and I surrendered it, it's almost like it didn't happen. So that really truly makes sense. And that's hilarious, Pleiadians. I just adore the Pleiadians. It is time for you to make a commitment to great joy and creativity and love for yourself. Only then you will benefit others, for you do not evolve yourself. You do not serve others. So if you do not grow yourself, then what are you doing? And you're not helpful to anybody else around you. You're meant to be the example. So it says, that's hilarious. And the next words are, it says, by becoming a living example, by following what is in your heart, you show the way for others to follow with courage what is also in their heart. And 4:04 on the timer, as I just said that. We are not here because we have nothing else to do. We are here to assist the transformational process that is now beginning to bubble and create steam around your planet. In the past few years, multitudes have awakened, remembering a grand and significant purpose to life. If you knew as much as your higher self at this time, you would be very impatient with this assignment. I think I'm already impatient because I'm becoming one with my higher self. It involves incarnating as a human, thinking you are human, evolving yourself into something more than a human, and then realizing that you were more than a human in the first place. Through this might seem backwards, it is necessary order for you to go through this evolution of your consciousness as a human being. The transformation requires a mass awakening, spurring you on to consciously evolve as a life form. This process involves choice as the key. You are going to do it step by step, and others will watch you to do it and have the courage to follow. So let me just read this last part. Humans are considered to be some in the universe to be priceless. In actuality, you yourself have no idea of the value stored in a human body. Your human body is the most valuable thing that you have ever owned and encountered. You are priceless. Battle have long been fought over Earth, and as a result, you have been purposely enticed away from discovering the wealth of data stored inside of you by controlling our limiting forces. You are purposely taught that you are insignificant and valueless so that other forms of intelligence will not come and tap into you. Those who control you cannot get the formulas out of you, so that they keep you hidden away, quarantined, and isolated. In this way, others who need what you have cannot get to you. You are taught the dance of disempowerment, which you choreograph as a species. So I will leave it at that. I don't want to quit reading per usual, but all this completely resonates with me. So it's hard because it's like I'm learning. I'm like, what the heck? And this book comes from the Barbara Marciniak, 1948. And I believe it was written in 1994, along with the other Palladium books around that time period. So it's almost like crazy to me because that was the year I was graduating high school. So it's almost like this was like destined for me to pick up this book at this time and literally start reading it at this time, which, I mean, the synchronicity is not lost on me because it feels like everything I'm reading is exactly what I'm meant to read at this very moment. So divine timing, guys. They know what they're doing. And 8:48 on the clock as I look up. So I hope this helps. We'll get into it further. And if you have any, if this resonates with you, I'd love to hear it about it as well. Namaste.